I'm like, oh my god! Oh my god! I run back in. Oh my god! We're going through the sun. We're going through the sun. We're gonna hit the sun. Is it warmer, guys? Is it warmer? What's going on? Do I feel hot? I feel really hot right now. And I keep like panicking and like going around the girls. I'm like, oh my god, do something, girls.
Does the sun get closer to the earth? He says at you.
No, the hurricane gets closer to the sun. Sun wouldn't move, right? Right? It wouldn't move. We wouldn't move.
I don't know.
What understanding of astronomy do we have? Do we think the Earth is flat?
What if it's an illusion?
God. You can just,
Because we're demigods, so we would know the actual state of things, but...
You would know that the sun is far away from the Earth and does rotate around the Earth.
We think the sun rotates around the Earth?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't think the Earth rotates around the sun.
Or revolve? Does it rotate or revolve around the Earth? Shit.
Revolve.
Revolve. Yeah.
So we think that the Earth stays stationary and the sun goes around us.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying that the sun is going towards us. The sun is going towards us.
How did we get there? I don't know what to do, guys. If I sleep, maybe I can get us some fire resistance spell or something.
Oh, by the time you wake up, it'll be too late.
Well, what can we do?
It's coming.
Why aren't you doing anything? Aren't you scared?
Wouldn't Mom do something about this?
What
Mom
can someone do to stop the sun?
I don't know. Maybe if I put my arm like this and I stop it with all my willpower.
I would think only the gods could do that.
Damn it, but I'm a demigod.
Yes, I know. But I approach him because I've been really quiet until now, and I put my most conspiratorial, confidential, we're intimate friends kind of air on, and look up at him through my long lashes to try to get him to think I'm really pretty and want to give me information and say, it seems much.
He's a horrible, ugly man.
That's fine.
Okay, just letting you know, his attractiveness is like a 4 or 5.
I'm just trying to ingratiate him to me. I'm not flirting with him. I'm just trying to conspiratorially use everything at my disposal.
All right.
And I say, it seems you know a great many things. We would so appreciate any knowledge that you have so that we might be able to save our world from whatever danger is at hand.
The world's not going to end. The sun is not coming towards us.
Then what is happening?
That thing up there is no sun. Something else.
What is it?
Oh.
I don't know, but it will be here soon.
Have you ever heard of or seen anything like it?
Meteors fall from Earth from time to time, but nothing like this.
Then maybe we should get out of the way.
A meteor.
You don't seem worried.
This is beyond my control. I cannot stop it, so I fear it.
Well, you could run away from it.
An ant does not fear a person. An ant cannot run away from a person. This thing, whatever this is bigger than any of us. Anything that we would do to stop it would be hopeless. Best to continue about your lives.
When I say that, I'm like, it has to do with the gods, and I look all excited. I think we should try to stay near and find out what message the gods may be sending.
What if it has to do with the egg? It was golden, this is golden.
But if it's bigger than us, it's gonna crush us, sisters. I'm too young to be crushed.
Well, I guess we should try to figure out where it's going to land.
And not be there? Because that's totally what I'm gonna do. We figure out where it is and then I run.
Outside you hear some gasps and cries from the crowd that's gathered.
I go back outside.
You all run outside. The man kind of hobbles out after you, leaning on a cane, on a gnarly, twisted oaken cane. and you guys look up into the sky and see this bright, like what you once thought was the sun has now gotten about 3 times as big. It's this massive disk in the sky, and before you know it, it just courses down in a large fireball across the horizon in front of you, and you hear a very loud crack. A few seconds, I guess probably like 60 seconds later, and then it disappears, and kind of the night goes dark again.
Maybe a wizard cast the fireball.
Maybe, but now we have to investigate. Everything was going well. I had beers.
Alright, let's go towards the landing site of the fireball.
God,
All right.
damn it.
Did it look like it went far, Neal, or is it like walking distance?
I mean, it was across the sky. It's almost impossible to tell.
But we know which way it went, right? So we can go that
South
way.
of you, for sure.
Alright, let's go south.
Let's go get the horses.
Not the horse
The
ride.
horses. It's gonna be fine, Arcas.
I should have traded the 10 women with a horse. Oh wait. That sounded really wrong.
Would you have traded 100 beers for a horse? That's what you really should be asking yourself.
No, I would have picked the
Yeah.
horse. God damn it.
Okay, let's go. So we go
Alright,
get the
let's go.
horses. Arcas, you can ride with me. And we go after the comet or whatever it is.
I tried to backflip onto the horse. Do I succeed?
Dexterity check.
Give me a dexterity check.
Nice. Can you tell me what my dex is?
Your dexterity is 15.
I can't wait. 32!
Oh.
Did I
Oh,
succeed
shoot.
My backflip on the horse.
You backflip onto the horse.
Yay!
I look
when Arcas-
completely impressed.
Is the
When
crowd
Arcas does
impressed?
that, I'm like,
Is the crowd impressed, Neal? Do they look impressed?
Yeah.
I
Yes,
look at
everyone.
them
Well, actually, it's dark out, and so most people don't see it. But
and-
yeah,
okay, but whoever
we
saw
see
it, I don't even say anything because it was too awesome. I just look at them.
Like, Arcas, can you show me how to do this?
Practice
Can I do this?
hard.
I just give Arcas a very like impressed nod.
I kind of want to do it too.
I
Can I
challenge
try,
your
Neal?
system.
Can I try?
You're gonna fail. I've
Sure.
been
Off
practicing.
your horse to
I
try
My
already
to
dexterity
practiced.
is shit.
go for it.
I'm gonna try. 25?
25? No. You go for it to do a backflip and then just land up on your head.
Ow!
There's no word. Why did you even try?
I thought I could do it because you could. I don't know.
I've been practicing next to you for the last weeks. These backflips.
I just start riding toward the direction of the comet. Come on, let's go. Come on.
You guys all hop on the road and start heading south. After a couple days of journeying, you come to this town, the city called Atrilla, and it's a fairly small town. I want to say population like 1,000, 1,500, whatever. It's not that big. And you stop and but it's a crossroads. Atrilla there's 2 roads that lead from the direction you're headed. Will eventually take you to the ocean. However, there is a road that goes about 90 degrees perpendicular to you guys that runs towards the west. And asking about in town, which direction should we take to go where the meteor went, you find that you should be headed on the eastern path.
Let's go on the eastern path, as we've been told.
Yeah. Pretty solid. You start heading south, southeast for a few days, and eventually you come to another, like an actual city, a legitimately sized city, about the same size as Finnbark, actually, called Lark's Call. And again, you ask for directions. Should we go south or should we go east here? And people say people actually say southeast is where the meteor fell. They're not sure. And you continue on your journey. You eventually decide to go south. And you keep journeying until you come to the city of Fayfall. And this is, I want to say, like 2 weeks after the comet or the meteor or the thing fell from the sky. And the people at Fayfall tell you that they heard and felt a massive earthquake when the light came up in the sky. And that it came from just about due east. Not quite due east, but east and a little south. and there's this bright thing over the sky. It landed. There was a shaking. There was a cracking. They weren't sure what happened, but there's something that shook the earth to the southeast, to the east by southeast.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is God's Well on the map?
You have never explored this region of the world.
I've never heard of
Also,
it.
this map is meant for roleplay, which takes place some 1,000 years later. For example, Black Mist Lake was not called Black Mist Lake when we started this campaign. I haven't actually I haven't remapped the Misscliks version of this map because we just today got the map making software to have 2 different versions of the map at the same time. So
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of any of these places you've been to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In fact, half the things on this map probably do not exist.
So I shouldn't even be I don't have any knowledge of a map of this region at all.
Absolutely not.
So I should just turn off the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Anyway, so at Fayfall, you hear more about this, and you head east, following the directions that they tell you. When eventually you come to the small town of Felroa. And at Felroa, the people are in a fucking great mood. Everyone's having a grand time. Things seem to be going extraordinarily well. And when you start asking about why everyone's so happy and cheery, they point out to the south of town and they say, a river showed up last week.
What?
It showed up out of the middle of nowhere.
A river?
A river showed up. It's the river is now running right beside our town, and we can now water our crops. We're starting to build irrigation lines. In 2 years, we're going to be a mighty city. He assures you.
What about the fireball thingy?
Fireball landed a couple weeks ago, and a week after that, the river cropped up. It must be a sign from the gods that we are meant to flourish.
Have you seen the site where the fireball landed?
No, but it's a little north of here.
We would love to see it.
Nobody of you went there from this village?
Some kids went to go see it. They haven't come back yet.
Huh.
He says, kind of biting his lips.
Don't you guys care?
Well, they knew the risks involved in such a trek. No one goes off into the woods. No one wanders through the woods for days at a time without risking something. The woods are dangerous. There are monsters about. They knew the risks involved.
Meh. I mean, a few bears. Not that dangerous.
Few bears? There's more in the woods than a few bears, my dear.
Really?
Woods are dangerous.
We traveled a bit in the woods and didn't have any problems.
Well, I don't know which woods you've been traveling.
And are we
These are not to be
demigods? Just like this piece of information helps.
He raises his eyebrow. Demigods?
No. Yes. And then I flex.
I look a bit
I'm
uncomfortable.
Adea. Nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you too, Adea. My name is Hitch.
Hitch, this is my brother Arcas and my sister Emma.
Hi.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
We are daughters and sons of Verluna. And we have come to see what magic has happened with this fireball. We will be on our way. Is there any message you would like us to give to your kinsfolk who have not yet returned if we find them?
Yeah, do you want us... Who are we looking for? Should we
They
help
left-
them get back?
They left the morning after the fireball fell. It has been many weeks. I do not expect you to find them.
Who were they? Were they, I don't know, clerics or healers or like adventurers or kids?
Local teenagers. A pack of them. 3 of them, 16 years old each. Except for the girl, she was 15.
That sounds dangerous. Why did you guys let them do this?
He cocks his head. They're their own people. They make their own decisions. Who am I to tell them not to risk their life?
All right,
Yeah,
well, we'll be on our way. Come, brother and sister.
Maybe we should investigate the river as well.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the river may be connected to the fireball.
I
If we-
agree.
Does the river go the direction that he said the fireball was in?
The river heads east. He says the fireball's northeast.
If it's northeast, let's follow the river as long as we can before we get off course.
Okay.
Let's see if it turns.
All right.
As
Sounds good to me.
we go away, I keep looking at the guy really creepily, like this.
Sorry, I had Zoom minimized. Ugh.
Is he hot? Can you roll for hotness? Because I would keep doing it until we leave if he was really hot.
You're a guy. He's a guy. Are you straight?
We
I mean,
haven't
I can
established
roll it
Don't
for you,
ask-
but
You
Please.
can't ask these things until she reveals it.
that's a good point. 16 hotness.
That's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot. So I
It's
keep.
like 2
I'm
points away from perfect.
Yeah, it's the hotness of, I think, Jen and Steph. Yeah, he's as attractive as Jen and Steph are.
So I keep doing that until we leave.
Okay. He watches you guys go. You trek along the river, which, I mean, they say it's only been a week, but to you, I mean, it's a river. It's cutting through the ground here. It looks a little bit rough, like maybe it recently swelled its banks and has cut some new ground, but, you know, it's also pretty dirty and murky. It kind of doesn't necessarily look like the most pleasant river. It looks kind of swift and rocky and dirty and gross, but whatever. It's fresh water. You follow the river for a couple hours, and then it starts to turn northeast and northeast, and you keep going. And about 6 hours later, 6 hours later, you are walking along the river when a hand starts to reach out of it,
Whoa!
and a figure starts to pull itself up.
It might
Is it
be
a
another
webbed
troll,
hand,
guys.
like a
Because
troll?
Excuse me?
Is it a webbed hand? Do we recognize it as a troll hand?
No, it is a pale gray hand.
whoa, it's even
Whoa.
creepier than a troll.
Not cool.
I know we started a little bit late, but it is 7 o'clock, and I think this is probably the perfect spot to take a break.
I hide behind the Arcas.
All right. If Neil says break time, I'm down for it.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
this is perfect break time.
And to make some tea.
Be right back, guys, in like 5.
Okay.
Later.